Have you ever wondered how the Soviet Union, a country devastated by the Second World War, managed to create one of the most powerful weapons in history, nuclear bombs, just 4 years after the United States? It's a story of spies, science, and sheer determination, and today we're diving into how the USSR built its first nukes. By 1945, the idea of splitting the atom to create nuclear weapons wasn't new. The Americans had already developed the bomb through the Manhattan Project, but it came with an astronomical price tag. The Soviet Union, still recovering from the war, didn't have the luxury of a massive budget, so how did they pull it off? The truth is, the Soviets were watching closely as the US raced to build the bomb. One of the first clues was the sudden silence from American scientists. No more papers on nuclear physics were being published. On top of that, Soviet intelligence, especially through spies embedded in the Manhattan Project and even via the British delegation, started feeding crucial information back to Moscow. But here's the twist. The Soviets didn't blindly trust their spies. Under Lavrentiy Beria, the head of Soviet intelligence, who was as paranoid as they come, they assumed some of the intel might be misinformation planted by the Allies. So, while the stolen secrets were helpful, Soviet scientists were tasked with figuring out the bomb's design on their own. Progress was slow until the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That was the wake-up call Stalin needed. He ordered the Soviet nuclear program to be ramped up to the max, no expense spared. Money was diverted from all over the Soviet budget because to the leadership, building a bomb wasn't just about power, it was about survival. But there was a catch: uranium. The United States and Britain had a monopoly on high-quality uranium, and the USSR didn't even know if their own territory had enough. So they turned to plutonium instead, mining it in the Urals using a grimly effective method: cheap labor, often from prison camps. As the plutonium was mined, the Soviet scientists, supported by insights from German scientists taken after the war, worked tirelessly to design and build the bomb. To ensure their progress aligned with the stolen American data, they used it as a reference to cross-check their designs. When the project neared completion in 1949, they even copied the casing of the American bomb, just in case the test failed. Finally, the test was a success. The Americans found out, and the Cold War nuclear arms race began in earnest, setting the stage for decades of global tension. The story of the USSR's first nukes isn't just about espionage or science. It's about how far a nation will go when its leaders believe survival is on the line. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like and share and subscribe for more deep dives into history.